The leading police officer told Sterling Brown to step back a couple of times. Sterling Brown said, why? You know why he said why? Because he's caught down the woke rabbit hole. Once again, brothers, don't get caught up in that. The liberal media is going to try to put a battery in the back of the so-called black man to be overly confrontational with police. And then when the police decide that they're not going to police black communities, you know what the so-called liberal and woke Negro and Negro female are going to do? They're going to get upset at the police for not policing the so-called black community. Our main problem is that we're being led by idiots. We're being led by idiots. All right? So it's time for the so-called black man to wake up and stop allowing himself to be puppeted by the liberal Marxist forces from overseas that are funding the quote-unquote Black Lives Matter, really the Black Lesbians Matter movement, and a lot of these other woke movements that do not care about the so-called black man. When you're a king, you have to understand the art of diplomacy. Now, I stated in one of the Kanye West videos that kings don't negotiate. When I say that kings don't negotiate, I'm talking about with their subjects. But you have to understand who and what you're a king over. When you're not a king over the next person, then you have to utilize diplomacy. That's why the scriptures tell you what? To be wise as a serpent and be as harmless as a dove. And if you decide that you don't want to take it anymore and you just want to go all out with the cops, no problem. Be ready to die. But don't decide to be confrontational with authority figures and then get upset when things don't go your way. We have to be forward thinkers and three-dimensional thinkers.